BlurdDotRadio.
I am your host for this evening. My name is Mike.
Mike Stidham.
We don't know where this guy is. Hopefully he's okay. I'm sure he's coming home from work, which means he might be drunk. You know, I feel like when Steve comes in late, he often comes in drunk. We are joined by the hardest working DJ in Chicago, DJ L. Okari.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah. We are joined by the most fashionable blurred in all of the world, Kenny.
Hello.
We are joined by the most virtual blurred in all of blurredom, and might I say, the best dressed, Ash Gotti.
I just realized I had been mouthing everything you were saying because my headphones weren't in. But hello, I'm here. And I'm not fighting my oven anymore.
That's good. We'll get into Ash and her 2-year-old.
Don't talk about nothing that's in my apartment. What happens in the pre-show stays in the pre-show. Thank you.
Anybody? What you talking about?
Exactly.
Send Ash.
Kenny knows. Shut up, Mike. Let's move on.
Ash's dishes are like.
If you listen, hell.
See, because there's water back there. Get it?
I will say Amazon has some dishwashing liquid.
Oh, I have it. I just don't feel like dealing with it.
She's gonna have it for a while. So we're gonna for a while saving up on dishwashing liquid.
Yay.
We're gonna start off the show the way that we start off every show with Blurt
It
Out. I'm glad I hit the right button because I wasn't looking. Full disclosure.
The no look. Wow, the no look button. Wow.
What are my blurred outs? First off, oh shit, my Source magazines. Where are they? I have never been prouder to own something that I have already owned and then threw away. I bought a bunch of Source magazines. Can you see these?
Why? Barely.
Yeah. Really?
Wait, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, yeah. Hold it in front of your body.
From
hold
eBay.
it in front of your chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're worth money now. Like they're appreciating in value. That's a fun tip
nice.
for rap nerds.
Okay, so how much
Rap
you
pages.
how much you got?
Right now, if I sold these individually, I could sell each of them individually for about $30. The original price was $4.50. Well, the original price was $4. $4.50 in Canada.
That's not bad.
That, and you know, I was alive for all this stuff, so it's like taking a trip to the past.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you want to sell them though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no. The instant answer is no.
Yeah.
The Duck Down compilation
You
album.
gotta
I
keep
had
it close
this.
to your chest. Solo your screen so I can see it more.
Oh, man. This was Ash's idea, by the way. She said, when we show stuff, we should solo it.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody had this album but me.
Okay, you gonna sell that album too?
What's that? No, do I still have that album? I don't think I do. Rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard, and his advertisement for Nigga Please, his second album. Like, I hugged these when I got them.
I feel like you should make photocopies of it and then sell the original one.
Look at that. I feel like
Kenny, if you ever fall on hard times,
here who feels this, but remember these? This is a paper insert. You can buy 12 CDs for $1.
Columbia
They don't do that shit no more.
Does anybody pay for them?
Yeah, there you go. Put it in your kid's name. Never pay the bill.
Not ever.
My mom definitely. I remember getting mail from Columbia House. Like, but wait, this is mine. And she was like, "No, it ain't. Give me that."
Check 1 2. Check.
Well, at least it was that and not your social security number.
I don't know what she put on that card. So that's my first blurred out, and I'm gonna keep collecting those. I decided I want to do a collection of hip hop memorabilia, like the Bone Thugs and Harmony Mo Thugs tape that only niggas in Cleveland had.
You need to put them in those protective cases. They got them at like
I
Container Store.
Do they?
Oh yeah, I'm always in
Thank you for
Container Store getting just random collector boxes for stuff.
I'll definitely hit them up. What else do I got? Let me consult. Thing. I saw Prey. I didn't dislike it. I didn't give it my full attention, to be 100% honest. But I thought the Predator was really cool looking. The one gripe that I saw about it is a guy who was like, "What the fuck is this design?" And I was like, "That design's cooler than the regular Predator helmet to me."
I mean, it's primitive.
Yeah. But to have his teeth come out of the side, I was like, they should have done that in the first place. Like that's
again, it's primitive. He evolved over time.
Yeah, evolved into a not as cool looking mask.
Such is evolution.
For sure.
Look at dinosaurs. They're now chickens. Come on now.
They're also geese, and geese are mean.
Oh, they are.
They kept their dinosaur roots. For sure. And last but not least, I binge watched Obi-Wan because I didn't have much to do one day. It was good. I was shocked at how good that was.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Not even a little bit. Okay. Star Wars fans turned me off to Star Wars.
I mean, as they tend to do.
That's most fans. But I get the sense that a lot of folks who aren't like deep into Star Wars were able to go into the series and appreciate it more for what it was than like how it actually pertains to the lore overall in the entire franchise. Yeah,
and there were enough. If there's something that you didn't know, they showed you a flashback to fill you in. So yeah. Again, I was actually surprised to see that there was this story about something that you'd already seen happen that was interesting. Most prequel material is shitty. I was surprised at Obi-Wan. And those are my blurt outs. With that, I will pass the mic to DJ Elokari. What you got?
Yeah, so I caught up on Harley Quinn on the latest episode. It's really good.
It's so funny.
What, 3 in now?
4. I think I had 4 episodes in.
It had a music meister this episode.
Yeah. It's a good series, man. I've been enjoying it very much so. Yeah, it's been a very busy weekend. Shout outs to Haran Kabashi and his partner Christine, who got married yesterday. Shout outs to them.
Wait, hold your ears.
Were you the DJ for the wedding, or you were there as a guest?
I was a groomsman and also running sound and also DJing.
Oh, damn. Wait, hold on now.
Yeah.
Did you get one of those groomsmen boxes where it's like, will you be my groomsman? And you got like a bottle of Jack and like some socks or something?
No, we got hats that had an elephant on it. I actually just took it off. I wanted to wear it. But I didn't want to, keep y'all waiting.
So cute.
And we also got like a little we got a lighter, like one of those like Zippo type lighters or whatever.
You don't even smoke.
Man, no.
Oh well, you can use it on your incense.
It's still cool,
Yeah.
Ain't have no fluid in it. Still got to buy the fluid for it.
Weddings are expensive, man.
Man. Weddings
can't afford everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. But yes, Mike, most groomsmen get like a box, like a gift box.
And then you're told to buy all the things for their wedding. It's cool.
Yep, that's the part they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Buy your own
weddings. No, thank you.
Shout out to
here's a Zippo with no lighter. Now spend $500 on your suit.
Basically.
And give it back.
Yeah. But no, we get to keep the suits. It's a nice little blue suit that
nice.
Yeah, but I'm very hungover. Well, not super hungover. I'm just tired because I really didn't get a chance to like sleep. So it's a lot going on, and I did not get to watch the 8th episode of P Valley, man, which I'm sad about.
He tried that.
I wanted to. I really wanted to.
And this is the season finale, right?
It's the season finale.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to watch it at the normal time that I get to watch these things, being a working DJ. on Saturday nights. If I'm not able to watch it at the nighttime, that's because I am working. So thank you for being booked.
Pointed.
I mean, that's what it is, And I was booked today too, so could not.
Always booked and busy.
I mean, that's a good thing. I'm sorry I don't have time to watch shows on time.
I'm just saying.
Glad you did, Ashley. Being at home.
I haven't even said anything.
Ashley, spoil it.
I literally didn't say anything. All I said was, man, I haven't made no statuses, and you already assuming I've seen it.
You most definitely saw it.
I most definitely saw it at like 1 a.m.
Of course, yeah. No.
I ain't got a life on Saturdays.
Sorry, my man, my lady. But no, so I did not get a chance to watch it yet, but I will watch it as soon as this show is over.
Ashley, who dies?
I can't reveal.
Don't. Why would you even take that bait?
No, I literally just said I can't reveal any info. I will say it left me feeling.
I mean, I don't even want to know that, to be honest.
But I always feel away.
I mean, well, good. Yeah.
I didn't say what.
It's still Eldridge blurred out. So, yeah. I want to hear nothing else.
Reclaiming my time.
Thank you, reclaiming my time. But yeah, it was good. So far, wrestling. I'm enjoying wrestling right now. I like all the new. I'm glad to see Hit Row come back. On
this is WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, you were answering.
So yeah, they've been slowly bringing back people who didn't really get a chance on what we call the main roster. It's Vince McMahon's show. This one group, Vince has a tendency to bring in wrestlers that are from the developmental, completely take away everything that made them special in developmental, and then get mad when they don't get over with the random thing that he created for them. So it happens over and over again.
Republican-ish.
Vince is a Republican, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, man, it's nice to see these people be able to come back and actually show that if you let them be themselves. And use the gimmick, the persona that allowed them to be successful. It kind of works, People getting their names back and shit. It's nice, It's very nice. So yeah, and that's what I'm blurring out about.
For sure. Well, thank you, DJ L.O. Curry.
Oh, I saw Lightyear. I'm sorry, I did watch Lightyear.
I fell asleep on it.
It took me 2 days. But I did watch it. It took me 2 days, but I did enjoy it. Overall, it was fun. I thought it was. I mean, it was most definitely not on Toy Story level at all. I mean,
of course not.
It is a Pixar movie, though. Without giving away too much, it doesn't end the way that the main character wants it to end, but he's still okay with it.
Yeah.
Every Pixar movie.
Yeah. It's I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah. It's not please don't go into it thinking that it's gonna be Toy Story, because it's not.
I really hate how they try to tie it into the main storyline. It's like, this is not the movie Andy saw.
Nah, dog. In the 90s? No. In the 90s?
Not
in the 90s?
What he saw was Space Command. That's what he saw.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Maybe he saw it when he was in college. Maybe they made it.
No. I'm sorry. I saw 90s cartoons and cartoon movies, and that would have been extremely progressive if that was a film that he saw.
Oh, yeah, no, not in the 90s.
Not in the 90s, man.
No.
No, man, we just got Gaston's, people being free. So, nah, dog. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that was the movie he saw.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Ain't no
He's like, they're married? They got kids?
That's the movie Andy's son saw in theaters.
That's the one.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
And Andy took him to see it.
Exactly. As an adult.
Someone's 15.
Ain't no way.
For sure. All right, well, thank you, DJ L.O. Curry. Kenny.
Blurt it out.
Yeah. I also have been watching wrestling, and week 2 of No Vince McMahon, kind of like what Elgin's saying, it's become quite clear that both shows, Raw and SmackDown, are taking a very big turn in terms of how they're going to look. There've already been more women's matches and segments. There's been more wrestling as opposed to stupid rambling kind of talking points. And just kind of shifts in what the fans have already kind of known about certain wrestlers. It's like, this is how you, like, kind of also same thing what Oji was saying in terms of how the gimmick should be presented. Like Ronda Rousey, no one wants to cheer for her because she does good. People want to cheer for her because in the eyes of UFC and WWE fans, she's a fighter who is rich. She's a badass, so she should like be portrayed and stuff. So you
I just
already
want to throw out real quick, don't lose your thought. Ronda Rousey was never that good of a fighter in the UFC. She was blind and kind of pretty. That's why she got her teeth knocked out in her last fight.
She's not even kind of pretty, but that's just me.
Is that to say that she is pretty, or you don't think she's pretty?
I don't think she's pretty at all.
Wow.
Not really. But I'm not giving it my personal...
Let me look at her real quick.
That's me giving it my personal.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of, like...
I mean, like, as far as her being a sales point, like, that's how Dana White... No,
there are women in UFC who are better fighters and more attractive. And actually have coherent thoughts. Because she's also a Sandy Hook truther. So she's got a lot of nuts. Damn. Yeah, she's also a transphobe, so she's got a lot of things going against her.
We ain't even gotta talk about her face.
I'm not
I'm just making sure people know those things, but I don't harp them all the time. Anyway,
sure. But that also adds to your not being attractive. But yeah, go on.
Yeah,
easily gassed.
Yeah, so it's easy to boo her.
She's alright at best.
Yeah. WWE fans don't care about those things I just mentioned, or the fact that she is just a mediocre fighter. So she's seen in this really high light. So they're using her as such. So it's nice to see things that were very easily fixable to make the show watchable, easy to watch. Now I fell asleep on SmackDown. But that's because I was tired from a very long week and my allergies are kind of messy. But Monday Night Raw, that's 3 hours, and usually it's a slog. But it went by pretty quickly. It was actually it was a really fun watch.
Yeah.
So no, it's nice that all the wrestling I watch all week between WWE and AEW and Impact, all of it has been really solid lately. And yeah, it's nice when I don't have to complain about wrestling. Because most of it comes from complaining about WWE anyway. So
yeah.
Vince McMahon be Vince McMahon in a lot, and basically they got rid of the really problematic people, and now the show's good.
Yeah,
the camera angles could be better, but
Oh well, they haven't gotten rid of
Kevin Dunn.
Kevin Dunn, he's the producer there. Yeah, that's still a bit hard to watch, but it hasn't been as bad, but it's still bad. I started watching Demon Slayer, or picked up where I left off with Demon Slayer. There's only 2 episodes. They're still in like a forest fighting, not a fight like some spider child. Spider family.
Yeah.
So all I know is that like this animation is incredible, and I understand why people love it, and I'm really enjoying it. I have to make more time for it, because it's really bloody too. I love the gore in it, and everybody's terrifying. It's so funny though. Like he gets really like invested emotionally in everything. Like,
yeah,
right, buddy. Like,
he is an anime protagonist.
Yeah, sometimes
it's usually
sometimes it's a bit much though, even for me.
Yeah, he's very empathetic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's endearing, but also hilarious too. He just gets finished whooping your ass, and then he's crying for you.
Honestly, it's one of those things where I feel like you could take me out of it though, because I stopped watching Black Clover, because if I had to hear that boy scream one more damn time about something, like he doesn't talk in a normal anime, like a normal voice. He's always like his character just screams, and he's the main character. and like all he does is yell, and it's like I can't do this. Like
I mean, I heard it gets better.
I mean, it sort of does, but to me, like it was already wearing thin on me.
Yeah.
And then it like sort of slowed down. But it's just like that just can't be his character. Like that can't. Like they've got to do something with like male protagonist characters just being screamy, whiny bitches. Like maybe just like have ladies be main characters in your anime. Like, I can do for more of those.
There you go.
That'd be nice. I prefer that because it's just getting kind of drastic.
Is that Ash yelling?
I was about to say she's just yelling, and I can't hear any of that. But needless to say, I'm enjoying all the characters in the show, and I'm hopefully gonna keep watching it.
For sure.
Because there's no One Piece this week because it's like a tie-in to the movie that I'm not probably gonna see.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
there is a movie.
There is.
Well, there are a few movies, but a new movie. For sure. I've seen Shaq post about it. Shout out to Spicy Ramen.
Oh, my final blur. What?
I got the One Piece bag for you.
Oh yeah. Thank
And a bandana.
And a bandana. My last shout out is I watched Evo last weekend, and I didn't even know it was back.
Can you explain what Evo is? I saw a lot of that going around.
Video game. You know what Evo is?
Yeah.
You know what Evo is?
Yeah, I'm surprised Ash you don't know what that is, actually.
Yeah.
Not in detail.
It's like
It's
I
like
figured it was some kind of convention tournament, but I didn't know if it was like based on an
It's
active
like-
game.
It's the nation's
it's-
biggest gaming tournament.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like people all over the world basically come. And it's been 2 years. Like, 'cause I know it's been canceled because of the pandemic and because the year before. Even before the pandemic, there was an issue. I can't remember. There was like something happened. I can't remember. But needless to say, it returned. And while I missed a lot of the weekend because I didn't even know. I caught the Guilty Gear finals. It was just nice to see everybody still wearing masks at the event. But also, it was a really good event. I really like watching fighting games. I'm not good at them, but I love watching them.
Yeah.
And
I'll send
the
you a
Guilty-
Twitch channel that plays them all the time.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because Guilty Gear, I wish I could play that game because wow, they make it look super fun. And
For sure.
so shout out to all those folks. Like one game had like 2,000 entrants. So I think that's the really cool thing about Evo is that anybody can just like try their hand. Because I want to go to Evo one year. Because it is a convention too. It's a convention and a tournament.
Where is it? It sounds
It's
like
in Vegas. It's in Vegas every year.
Yeah, I figured it was in Vegas.
Yeah, it's in Vegas every year. So it's one of those things that's on my bucket list to do and go to. So yeah, shout out to all those winners for those games, and shout out to seeing some Street Fighter 6 coming to us. So I'm excited for that.
Tight.
A new game I'll get my ass beat in, but
For sure.
It's fine.
I done bought Street
Fine.
Fighter, ain't never played it.
Sometimes you get your ass beat in Street Fighter. Ain't that right, Elgin?
I'm old enough to have bought the original Street Fighter. Like I had the first Street Fighter for
that's a
my
bad game.
Commodore. It's terrible.
Yeah, the first Street Fighter is trash.
It's not fun.
It's
No.
awful.
Play
High
the drop.
garbage.
Really
It
bad.
might have been fun for like 1986.
Yeah, it was
Back
still
when
it was
Mario
still bad.
was big.
Like even so, like if you're at Saint 86, I can tell you no. It was
Try!
even for that it was bad because I had my mom had Dr. J versus Larry Bird for her computer, and it was just this white sprite
Mm-hmm.
and then this black sprite, and they're both wearing like weird ass little jerseys,
I'm mad they
Or
made
like-
it a white sprite and a black sprite.
and it was just like half a basketball court.
Ebony.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, white
I
Sprite.
Which one is the white sprite?
Yo, some of the weirdest things I remember from my childhood is amazing. Like, yeah,
The
that-
80s was a
computer
weird time.
It definitely was.
Y'all had
Like
pet
now,
rocks.
it's a weird time. Yeah, people pay money for a rock.
Bro,
Yeah.
Or Dough Rock.
that's your generation.
I didn't. We bought toys, action figures.
Or Dough Rock Johnson.
Dwayne Dobrock.
Anyway,
Moving on. Thank you, Kenny, for that blurred out. Last but not least, Ash got him.
yeah, kind of a slow week of blurting for me. I too have caught up with Harley Quinn. It's hilarious. I love this rendition of Catwoman. She is unapologetically black. She has called out the entire villains at an award show.
Dope.
It was like she got like
I
the
need you
award.
all to read the comics.
She got in the award for like best villain, and she was like, I'm not even really a villain, I'm an anti-hero. You only gave me this because I'm black, but meanwhile Black Manta has been here the whole time. And he's like at his table clapping.
And they're like, and Bane's like, here's black.
He's black.
Here's black.
Hilarious. And, like,
Just the fact that they gave him the Tom Hardy Bane voice.
yeah, it's great. And then, like, this episode, like, Bruce is being extra clingy and shit, and he's like, hey, you should stay in my room tonight, and gives her like a toothbrush with a bow on it, like an engagement ring. She's like, what you should have done was given me a bonnet for your I was like, oh my god, he ain't got silk nothing on his bed? That is trash.
I bet you Bruce Wayne doesn't even have sheets
Bruce
on.
doesn't sleep. He takes micro naps.
Yeah, she was
Oh,
like,
yeah, true.
freaking sandpaper ass sheets. Like, she was so mad at him for not having no silk. I was like, girl, you need to leave. And she did. She's like, I gotta go home.
Because he don't have a woman's touch. And Alfred is dead.
She got in her
Look,
bed. She got in her bathtub with a glass of wine and some Cheetos and put on YouTube.
There you go.
I was like, yo.
I was kind of living for that scene though.
I know. I was like, yo, I'm low-key a Catwoman at this point.
Let me real quick just throw out there. That's why you have black people in the writing room.
Yes.
Well, also, that's what I was going to say, because a lot of what's happening in this season is based off the comic book that I've been talking about on the show over the past couple of months. T. Franklin wrote a 6 limited mini that predates this season and actually is the last season's continuation. So if you read her comic, a lot of the stuff that happens here, she adds disabled characters. You get to see Catwoman's apartment, and you like this Catwoman actually goes off on Harley and Poison Ivy and those issues in an issue, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
All of that basically got transferred into this story, and also the writers getting another mini because of that. So shout out to her, because that's why we probably got a lot of what's happening here in this issue, in these episodes.
Yeah, because like in this season, Harley and the gang are staying at Catwoman's place because she was hanging out at Bruce's in like a separate wing of the house. So she's like, yeah, y'all can crash in my house, but like don't open certain doors. And I'm just watching them stay at her place. I'm like, she gonna be mad. Like
also like that whole scene with Harley being so clingy too. Like I think that was just kind of like the theme of this episode, or I don't know if their relationship is gonna really last.
Harley being clingy or Bruce being clingy.
Both. I mean, Harley's being weird. Like, in all honesty.
I don't know. Like, Harley's clingy, but she's still like, it feels more healthy than what it was with the Joker for sure. Because
I mean, anything is more healthy than the Joker.
I know. Well, I mean, because the Joker still has his established relationship with the Hispanic chick he was dating when he lost.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, he's being a stepdad and everything.
That shit's hilarious, by the way.
But with Harley and Ivy, it's just a mashup of different personalities in general, where Ivy's not used to expressing herself and what she's really feeling, and Harley's all about that. Plus, she's a psychiatrist, so that falls.
I like how like Harley be trying to psychoanalyze everybody.
Yeah, like I feel like the way she like psychoanalyzes and tries to help Ivy is just what she needs. Like, because Ivy even explained how like her and Catwoman had a fling for a little bit, and how Ivy was the one more invested and Catwoman wasn't, and she kind of beat herself up for doing that. And Harley just comforts her in saying like, our relationship is different, and I feel like the way Harley just gives her all that love and support is what Ivy needs to, like, for lack of a better word, flourish as a person. So it looks clingy to us, but it's probably just what Ivy needs, honestly.
Okay.
It's just Harley needs to shut the fuck up sometimes. Like she
annoying as shit.
sometimes she just be crunching chips and it's like, bitch, shut up. I need to concentrate kind of thing. So it's almost like an ADD kind of thing. But when it comes to her,
that's why y'all should read the comic.
Just when it comes to how she loves on Ivy, I think this is exactly what Ivy needs.
That's why y'all should read the comic. That's addressed in it too.
We will. Goddamn.
I mean, thank you for suggesting it to us.
Right. Like, I just haven't been reading comics in general lately.
Ashley doesn't go outside.
I don't.
Wait,
I go out like
her plate's
twice.
not too.
I go out like twice a week. But I am going to Vegas on Tuesday, so.
Hey. Well,
yeah,
folks.
That's pretty much my blurred out of relevance.
Well, thank you, Ash. So, folks, we're about to go into one of our world famous DJ LL Kari music breaks. DJ LL Kari is gonna hit you with some hits.
I can.
It's not gonna work.
Not here. It's not gonna work here.
DJ LL Kari, what hits you gonna hit him with?
Yo, so shout outs to all the random people. Well, you know, that Instagram algorithm that's always sending me random music videos. Shout outs to you. So yeah, we're gonna play some videos from that, and yeah, cannot wait. Looking forward to it, and let's hope that this plays without any issues. You know what I'm saying?
Fingers crossed, folks. Everybody at home, cross your fingers, stamp your feet. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with headlines. Stay tuned.
Sweet. Switch my camera on.
So we gonna go.
It lays on the heavy bread, brother, we can put it all together. It ain't no easy money. Cause you got to bleed for it.
Yeah,
But if you win,
risky business.
ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Listen, that first step gonna be a doozy, made a hood fortune. After I drive my last loose, in your space ready or not like the damn Fugees. Squeeze your cabbage, turn your brains to a damn smoothie. Inglewood City like a damn movie, sitting in the all-white whip with a tan floozy. Listen, my dude, the hell you gonna do with that? I grip a Mac and pitch a pack like a Scooby snack. I point the tray and squeeze two up in your foolish back. Cock to the side with the ruler's hat. I prefer to procure all that is given back. I'm from the west side, homie, where my niggas at. Provoking commotions, rolling through your cul-de-sac. Pain, nigga. Patrolling the globe, ain't no holding back. Red and black lumberjack, homie, how cold is that? I used to rock them shits too. Yeah. How cold is that? Let them know. I deliver my style with no inference. Sliding in the whip, mink sock, risky business. I deliver my style with no inference. Sliding in the whip, mink sock, risky business. I'll send these hoes through your cyber beamer. When we say you getting washed up, we ain't talking cleaners. Typing at my Dale, Bob Dabalina. Later laying at the beach, hobnobbing with my peoples. Lick a shot, take a shot. I mix it with the creamer. Hammer how you chasing past the steeple. I write my rhymes mad blowed in a black cathedral. My style swole black and crazy. No CeeLo. What up, homie? Catch me blasting past parameters. The cold all alley cat, but the kicks have camel fur. On 53rd speeding with my passenger. Super Bowl jersey make your mans defer. Old fofo stay blazing out the Challenger. I got the chrome with the aperture. If my meat and your babe meat, please believe I'm a handler. I'm a ravager, money off the calendar. I deliver my style with no inference. Sliding in the whip, mink sock, risky business. I deliver my style with no inference. Sliding in the whip, mink sock, risky business. I deliver my style with no inference. Sliding in the whip, mink sock, risky business. I deliver my style with no inference. Sliding in the whip, mink sock, risky business. Yeah. Crush love, general back pain. You know what I mean? It's the west side thing. Get your bucks up and sat the fuck down, nigga.
My sons, you say you are the victors, but there is only one victor. That's him.
BlurdDotRadio.
Hey, yo. I'm alive and I'm living it. When I die, I'm still living on other side. I'm just pivoted to the side of unlimited living ties. Still living, but just disguised in the living inside of the living. Look to the skies for the heritage that resides in the planet under the ground that you standing on. One is found in the middle of cosmic politics. Concentrate, cause we gotta get to the top of the lava pit. Caught in the daily hustle, beyond the skin, bone, and muscle. We tussle with energies that live in our enemies. Energetic entities, I don't think you hearing me. I came face to face with evil and realized it mirrored me. Then I stood on solid ground and it ran in fear for me. I went to the motherland, powdered down and bathed in leaves. Then I flew back across that ocean and landed in the den of thieves. In the belly of the beast, I'm the beast that eats the beast. I'm a beast that making beats and I'm the beast that eats the beats. May the earth grant permission of this transmission. I'm on a mission of transforming those that listen and listen. I plan on doing it swiftly with whatever the gods give me. Cause whenever I create, I venerate what lies within me.
cool.
For sure. But yeah, DJ Lokari just hit you with some.
You said it.
That works.
DJ Lokari, what?
You said it.
Did you hit him with?
So again, we started off with a music video called "Risky Business" by the artist Mental. Really dope. Love his stuff. Been checking out. I've been meaning to play that music video.
And Crush Love.
Been meaning to like literally play that video for like the longest time. So I'm happy that we finally got a chance to play it.
That was a dope video.
Yeah, I got another one coming up next, but yeah, so that was the first one. Then we heard a track by, what artist was that? Oh, I'm trying to remember. What did I play? Oh, it was Boo Hepra. The name of that song is called Libations. Super dope song. And then we ended that off with a track by Mother Nature, and the name of that song was called Nutso.
Very dope songs. Hit those people up.
They're really talented.
Give them streams, get them paid, make sure they can keep doing this. So folks, you're watching BlurdDotRadio. I'm Mike Sidham. I am joined by DJ Lokari, Kenny, and Ash got him. DJ Lokari, you got that headlines drop ready?
Headlines.
That's what we're doing. We're gonna talk about some headlines. First on the list, we got new photos of Ironheart. I was trying to pull those up during the music break after I took a pee. What happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to see that.
Oh, yeah. So I got to do some clicking. Somebody stall. Ain't nobody stalling.
Do the body jiggle thing. Ashley, do the thing. Do the thing where your boobs bounce with your avatar.
It's only clear to say because she's an avatar.
Do the thing. Do the thing. There we go. Do the thing.
The thing.
I'm trying to get my food out the microwave. I can't just be playing.
Oh, so that is that how it feels? Is that how it feels? So you just be like, do the thing?
Okay, but you actually have a what's it called?
Okay.
What is it called?
Oh, here we go. All right, I
A
found
little
it.
music button
Do the
thing.
thing,
That's your
Mike.
job as the DJ.
Come on now.
So now I got to hit the
Make
share
Do the
screen.
drop.
Where's
I
my
gotta
bucket naked?
share this window. All right, here we go, folks. Wow.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
So I was watching the Blurred Cave with Ernie Blurred Without Fear and Carter Presents. Apparently they said there's been some criticism of this suit. This one over here is a mocap suit. That's why it's not the whole suit. The one to the far right. Tony Stark. Well, hold on.
That's how the suit looks, though.
That's
I
what
know,
Robert
Sam.
Downey
Mike
Jr.
watching
does.
this, or is Steve watching this from somewhere? Is he yelling mid somewhere?
I hope so. I think he might still be on his way home. The suit next to it, what Ernie said is what is likely happening here. Remember the first suit that Iron Man made in the Robert Downey movie? That's her first suit.
Right,
Robert
yeah.
made that from scraps.
From what I understand, that's the thing. Like her initial suit is made out of the scraps of different things around the city after Avengers fights, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
So, like, tell me you haven't read an Iron Man comic without telling me I haven't read an Iron Man comic. Like,
Ernie
people
and
complain
Carter
about
was
this,
there
Or
just
just
for
kept up with the news or what the lore was. Like I don't
It's
even
like
read
people
comics even I do
complain
that
about-
much.
people complain about the silliest thing. It's like, these things are all part of the stories. Like, just be quiet. And like, this is why I can't stand backstage photos. Like, when stuff like this gets leaked, it's never fun because people thinking that suck the fun out of it.
For
It's
sure.
like, we talk about like the exciting things, but it's like we're talking about it because somebody complained about her suit. It's like, that's how it's gonna look.
Well,
You don't just get fresh first jump out.
for sure. I brought that up because I wanted to bring up that this is going to be a progression. It's going to be like Iron Man suits. Iron Man didn't just have one suit through phase 1 through 4. He had
And
many
people
different
know
suits.
that.
So will she.
That's like
Right.
People,
Yeah.
That's like people know these things. It's like,
Now, I mean, not necessarily.
Even Spider-Man's
Dude,
first suit
come
wasn't
on
all
now.
that great. It was like a
Come on now.
cutout.
There's
hoodie.
no way. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ash.
No, I was just saying, in general, when it comes to heroes starting out for the first time, a lot of their initial suits look like shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we coming down so hard on the black woman who built hers out of literal scraps? What even old boy from Spider-Man, not Falcon, the other bird dude. What's his name?
Who's the other bird dude from Spider-Man?
The villain. Yeah, the villain in the movie. What was it?
Green Goblin.
No, the bird villain.
I thought you just meant
You
somebody.
said
Vulture.
Yeah, Vulture. His whole thing was building shit out of scrap too. Ain't nobody come for him.
They did. That's the thing.
Vulture
This
is
the
a
one
white man.
time. Well, that's not fair. This is the one time that I think it's less about a black person and more about a toxic culture of fandom.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying.
Well, I feel like we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, they coming on to the black person. I'm just saying in general, there's a lot of MCU leaked pictures and just the lore of the characters in general. The initial look of their outfit, whether it's behind the scenes or what they present on the screen as their first outing, is going to look away on purpose.
Well, you also have those people that are like, oh, they're replacing all the heroes I like with girls. And it's like, yeah, because you didn't have a problem with men running phase 1 through 4. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
What's wrong with different
What's the problem?
faces in the new phases?
Yeah, so people will look for things to nitpick, like, oh, look at how stupid this suit looks. It's like, it's mocap. It's not about to walk around in tights and mocap gear. That's mocap gear around her knees right there.
Oh man.
So yeah, people are Americans be American, and that's the thing.
It really is. Yeah.
Now, my question, and Kenny and Elgin, you being our comic book folks, the Hood is pictured in the latter two. Again, the outfit looks like something out of Star Wars. I keep wanting to use the word supposition, but I don't know what it means. What I've heard put out as what they might be doing is a magic suit versus a tech suit, which would fit into this current Marvel phase where we've introduced magic in a bigger way. But I don't know shit about the character of the Hood. Could you all fill me and the listeners in?
Yeah, he live in the hood.
No, that's incorrect.
Hey, you said he was one of the comic experts.
So the Hood is actually a former S.H.I.E.L.D. operative who, for a long
Also, he
time,
lives in the hood. He has a gun. Look at him.
No.
Come on now.
That's not true.
Tell him.
He does have a gun. That's because he's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Anyway,
it's because he's a hood.
of his access to S.H.I.E.L.D., he acquired this magical, the Hood, basically, that hood and cape, that essentially grants him powers, kind of like Doctor Strange, except he's more so possessed as opposed to Doctor Strange learning to like use like magic powers.
Is the Hood related to Doctor Strange's cape in any way? That like his cousin?
No, nothing like. Well, that could always happen, but nothing.
Does he tell stories?
No.
He'll
He's
be
a crime.
Tales of the
He's
Hood?
a kingpin. He's a crime boss. Damn it!
I knew it was coming.
Anyway, he is a crime boss that for a long time was basically number 2 under the Kingpin himself in New York, and he basically utilized his use of magic and his knowledge as a former S.H.I.E.L.D. officer to essentially circumvent a lot of the Avengers and the like Dark Market, all the other villains.
I mean, that's not a bad tactic.
No, it's actually pretty cool. I'd like to see him use more. There was a time where he kind of was the big bad, but they never really went full throat with him. But just enough that like he was part of the siege, where basically all the bad guys like won, and Osborn had created Hammer, and essentially had backroom deals with all the gangs and villains of the MCU. So it'll be interesting to see the Hood as he kind of like inserts himself into whatever MCU makes him. I hope it's actually somebody that doesn't die in this first movie. Like he's a
It
villain.
sounds
That,
like he's more of an anti-hero.
So he's
You
kind
know,
of like.
Sounds like a
he
villain
can't
to
be
me.
an anti-hero. There's nothing
I'm so tired of
anti-hero about
anime.
him. He's a thief.
Sounds pretty straight up villainous.
He's a villain, and nothing anti about him.
And apparently he gets possessed by his hood and turns into some thing.
Yes, like that's the thing.
I
Like,
mean, who hasn't?
like he doesn't want to, like he doesn't believe that he's possessed, but he absolutely is possessed. Like he keeps thinking he's got control of it, but he keeps.
Sounds like someone who's possessed would say.
So he's like a big Red Riding Hood,
No, the monster inside of him is not red.
but his hood's
I just
red.
leave it at that.
There you go.
Just stop.
Oh no, wait.
It's like, what is this bit? What are you doing?
He's hungover. He ain't all here.
Hey man, I had a wedding last night. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
And that's exciting to know though that he's gonna.
For sure.
I wasn't sure.
For sure.
Villains
and everything that you just said gives me like things to be excited about as far as where the story could go. Because Kingpin is back, you know. You got Kingpin's number 2, you got Magic, you got Tech, you got Iron Heart, then you have Iron Wars coming, so.
Also, I heard there might be a mutant in the form of a drag queen inspired villain.
In this show?
Yes, they actually casted the what is it? Shea Coulee is the drag queen,
Okay.
and the
Slowly
character.
sprinkling mutants into the.
Well, because like the character themselves in the comics is a mutant.
What? I thought that character wasn't revealed yet. I think this is a rumor.
Man, you know how Ashley always gotta be giving spoilers.
It's
No,
not a
it's a rumor.
spoiler.
Like Shea Coulee was.
I thought she was actually
has been
casted.
Yeah, she was casted, but the character she's been casted as there's nothing.
Yeah, they haven't
Well,
said yet.
I say that
They
to
haven't-
say
Also, rumors are fun.
the character. I say that to say that the character that she could most likely portray would be the one that's based on her in the MCU comic.
Okay.
And you know how Disney is playing fast and loose with MCU lore now, mutants and whatever.
These movies have always
Miss
done
Marvel is.
in literature.
Like, what is Miss Marvel now? She's a new something.
She's a mutant.
Well, they made her a mutant, but prior to that, she was something else.
Inhuman.
She was an Inhuman.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she came
so-
around that time where they couldn't say that.
Yeah.
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 And so Shea Coulee is coming around where now they're playing with mutants. So again, Disney, they doing what they want to do, seeing what's
Voodoo,
sick.
shake, relay, say swap.
Yes, we.
I'm excited about this. DJ Lokari, how do you feel about it?
Oh man, I'm excited to see Ironheart. I'm glad that we're actually getting a Disney Plus series for her. I mean, to get an introduction in Wakanda forever, and then actually have a show. So I'm excited about that. And yes, you most definitely get. Being able to see her, like, you know, like building her up as like the new Tony Stark is kind of cool. So I'm excited to see what they do with that.
I also want to add in before I move to Ash. And Ash, you maybe are the most critical. Actually, I guess we're all pretty critical of the MCU here, but you have the most room for critique because I feel like you like it the least. And this is another thing. If you're not watching the Blurred Cave every Saturday at noon, do so because it's a great show. It's hilarious and informative. One of the things that they brought up is that in these movies, you always have the villain as a version of the hero.
Yeah.
So you got Tony Stark versus Jebediah, whatever his name was, who's just a big Iron Man. When DJ Lokari brought up Wakanda Forever, you have Riri Williams and Shuri, who, from what I hear in the comic book, didn't like each other at first, but they're basically the same. You have a magic suit and a tech suit in this one.
Wait, what?
Riri Williams and Shuri meeting each other in Wakanda Forever. Both of them being black women tech geniuses. One's from America, one's from Wakanda. There seems to be a lot of, the Hulk fought Abomination, which is pretty much just the Hulk.
Another version of the Hulk.
Yeah. These heroes keep fighting versions of each other. Captain America, Winter Soldier. The list goes on. Do you think that that's a tired storyline to keep using? Ash?
A little bit.
And yeah, I'll ask the group, but Ash,
But
you
yeah.
can lead up.
Yeah, I mean, in general, it's kind of like that whole like making a black or reverse gendered version of an established hero type thing. It's like, can we just have original ideas, please?
For sure.
Like,
well, let me ask you this, and maybe this is a more pointed way to ask. If this was an anime and it's been going on as long as the MCU has for like what was it, 2005 when Iron Man came out? If One Piece constantly had Luffy fighting a version of himself, and the guy that holds the sword in his mouth fighting a version of himself, and do you feel like that would get tired in a different scenario, like in an anime scenario?
yes.
Are there anime
Like, it's
that do
one
that?
thing if that was like an arc, you know, like you gotta fight your doppel kind of thing. But if that's the
We should.
villain every fucking arc, I'm gonna
Wait,
get
who
tired
said
of
that?
it.
Who said Ironheart's fighting? Sure.
No, I'm not saying she's fighting her, but they're meeting. That's what sparked this. That's what made me remember that point of conversation is Shuri, Ironheart, and how every Marvel villain seems to be. And it just made me think of how every Marvel villain seems to be a different version of the hero. Does that make sense?
Like a reflection.
Like, I'm not saying that these two are going to be against each other, but it reminded me that how often they use a mirror in the Marvel universe. You got Wanda versus Agatha Harkness. You got, I don't know, somebody else give me one.
But that's.
I'm
I
not
think
saying
that's-
that these two are going to be against each other, but
It just triggered that
Yeah.
mindset. I get
thank
it.
you.
Yeah,
That's the word I'm looking for.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I guess it
Um,
just sounds like good versus evil. I don't understand. I guess it's
But
No,
it's like, I guess
I see what he's saying. It's not good
Yeah, like,
versus
it's
evil.
almost-
It's just
it's almost too obvious the
Yeah.
mirror opposite these
It
villains.
was Black
talking
Panther
about.
versus Killmonger. They were wearing the same suit, just two different versions of it. It's always two versions of the exact same.
and it usually happens when there's like an origin story, especially in these Marvel films. Now, this is not in like normal comics, but like in the actual movies, they keep going back to the same formula.
There's
know,
no
It
nuance.
seems like a crutch at this point. Like,
Yeah,
you get this person learns about themselves by fighting a version of themselves.
Like, we can't keep doing the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Yeah. Like, it'd be less likely with this repeated theme that you would have a Hulk versus Wolverine, because they're not. I mean, they're both like feral in a way, but they're not direct mirror opposites of each other. Does that make sense?
Or at least have them team up.
yeah. Like these. In other words, I think what you're saying is the reason that Mike is bringing this up is because for Ironheart, it feels like we're finally getting like a actual villain that's not the same as other Ironheart. You know what I mean?
Mind you,
Like
it's suits
some
for
girls,
suits,
another girl in a suit. You know what I mean? Is
Yeah.
gonna be fighting.
Yeah.
Now here's my thing:
Mm,
is what's the tone of the show gonna be?
no
Because
idea.
like for
Cause I ain't feeling these Disney Channel shows.
yeah, I was just gonna say like
Wait a
Yo,
minute, there were
Akari.
good Disney Channel shows.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about
well,
the
it's
I'm
like
talking about the Disney
Daredevil
Channel
show
kid
didn't
shows.
have a mirror villain.
Well, that was
I guess I'm just
before.
like-
That was outside of the Disney MCU. I feel like if Daredevil had it, no wait, no, Bullseye was
No.
not like Daredevil.
No, yeah, like nobody. I think that people are getting wrapped up in the really early Marvel stuff when that was just the really early Marvel stuff. I don't think that happened. I don't think that's a. I don't know. It's
I mean, the
confusing
only
more
one
than
that I don't
anything.
think did it was Guardians of the Galaxy. Thor fought Loki. Mind you, it's not a direct parallel. Thor versus Hercules will be a more direct parallel.
that's
Mhm.
coming.
Yeah,
That's
it's
coming.
coming. But outside of the people who fight in space, again, Captain America, I could count on one hand more of someone fighting a version of themselves in the MCU than I can somebody fighting something different from them. Iron Man versus Big Iron Man. Iron Man versus a bunch of Iron Men. Iron Man versus...
But that's not the fault of that's the writer's fault. I feel like there are like
I'm not
I don't
saying
know.
who's to blame. I'm just saying is this a crutch that's gonna get old? Was my question.
No, that's the thing. I think it's already been old. That's why
It's been old for a while.
It's been old for a while, and I think it's an old problem. I don't think it's as bad as it's been in the past. That's how I was like,
what do you mean?
Like you guys said, I mean, basically you guys went through all the ones for like, but they were all literally over a decade ago. But I Stain, fought Iron Man in the Big Iron suit. Loki fought Thor, even though I don't see that parallel.
Yeah, those two are. They're both Asgardians, but it's not the same.
I mean, the Captain America versus like Red Skull, but that's pretty obvious that you kind of can't go anywhere else with that one.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What I was throwing out was Captain America versus the Winter Soldier.
But they're not the same.
Soldier. One of them has a metal arm. One of them has super soldier serum.
I thought he did have the super soldier serum in him.
No. And he wasn't the main villain. He was under the influence. I don't know. I think
Mike, just to clarify, Mike, are you talking more specifically just for
the movies, right? Or are you talking about in comics?
No, I'm talking about the video media.
Yeah, I figure you're talking about just
Loki.
Here's the thing. Like, I don't think there's a mirror because the problem is they kill off the villains, so there's nothing to be mirrored. Like nobody, like there isn't enough time for villains to be mirrored in any way because they die.
Let me say it like this: the mirror isn't personality. The mirror is ability.
The mirror is our society.
The mirror, like even Killmonger's
the mirror is the
15
friends
minutes
we made
and
along
then he
the way.
died.
Come on now,
like,
somebody.
He put that suit on for like the final act and then died. Like they
I'm
mirrored
still talking about
suit.
within that movie.
I
feel like
that's
what we're missing is you're either zooming in too close or too far from what I'm saying. Killmonger and Black Panther, and I'm not saying this like this isn't a judgment or anything like that, but Killmonger literally fought a guy that was a different color than him. Like the suits, it was.
But Mike, they both was black.
One
suit. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Sorry,
my brother.
Loaded up, but it does seem like in Marvel they do a lot of this guy has a similar power set to this guy, so these two this is gonna be the villain. And the final fight is already this guy with similar powers to this guy. Or Wanda using witchcraft against Agatha. Or I don't know, I can keep throwing it out there.
But
I hear you. I think we both. I think we're all saying it's old.
I get to finding Wanda. Those are magicians. That's like magic Marvel universe. That's like saying you don't want.
You could have had somebody that didn't.
That's like saying you don't want to see Doctor Strange fight. Insert some other magic villain fight each other. Like that's gonna happen.
That's not what I'm saying. They're two characters were pretty similar. It could have been. What we all thought what so many people thought was going to happen, where it would be Wanda versus Mephisto. Different characters, not which.
No, but you just saw Mephisto, and you haven't seen Agatha. She's a new character. Like Mephisto fought Doctor Strange. It might have been the best fight, but that already happened.
Are you talking about in the comics?
I think Kenny, you're talking about the comics. We're talking about
the comic. That was Mephisto in the movie, Doctor Strange movie.
Who?
What? Mephisto was in the Doctor
When he's turned that time.
Oh.
No, that was Dormammu.
That was Dormammu.
That is literally the same damn thing. There are two Mephisto
I'm talking about in the MCU.
You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of magic people and that's the same thing.
But so, according to the MCU, it's not. That's where the disconnect.
They're both demons. They're demons.
It was.
What I'm saying is that
Doctor Strange
part,
versus what's the guy with the fucked up eyes? Mads Mikkelsen, Hannibal. Like
Mads Mikkelsen. I didn't talk about.
I feel like what you are hearing from me is, and we're about to wrap this up. We're over.
I don't even know what we were
thank
talking
God,
about.
because we would have had to talk about Ezra Miller, and I didn't really want to.
I don't want to talk about them.
Let's talk about them.
No, you were
We
talking
don't talk
you were talking
about
tropes
Ezra.
in Marvel
No,
movies,
no,
but I'm saying,
no.
like, I think that, like,
They're too
I just
similar, is what I'm saying.
I don't.
It
That's the
seems
thing.
cheap
If
to
you're
have.
I think this is the problem you're going to see with more as you hit the Marvel line of other villains. All their power sets are the same. Like that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Like unless they completely go into the left field, like the Hood is magic. Like it's still a magic character. So like Agatha Harkness could be the Hood in that show, and it still would have been like you complaining that there's a magic versus magic scene. It's like that's what's gonna happen. Like that's what these characters are. They're all offshoots of different types of weird magic. Now, if it becomes a different character doing the same bit of magic that Agatha Harkness is doing with chaos magic, then it's boring. But we've just been introduced to chaos magic by Agatha Harkness. That's what
Can I throw this out here, and maybe this will help clarify? I didn't say Doctor Strange versus Wanda because of what you're just saying. Of course, Magic is going to fight Magic.
But what I'm saying is you just said that you didn't like Agatha versus Wanda when it's like.
I think he was just trying to give examples.
I was just trying to give examples. It was having this person fight themselves in another person that I was saying.
But I'm saying it's
because I feel like for origin stories, the crutch that Marvel relies on is having this person fight someone with the same powers who's very similar or very opposite in personality, so that character shows growth when they win.
And that it's getting old.
Those were the points.
Like this conversation.
It is.
But any character that fights any other character is going to show growth. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like that's kind of these stories, even after origin stories. So I don't know.
Folks, we're not seeing eye to eye, so I'm gonna cut this short.
I think we got lost in the sauce somewhere.
Yeah.
I think when you listen to each other's eyes, you might seem to fall apart. Fall apart.
I can't find it.
Baby, love is the reason why.
First time
I ever see you eye to eye. See it eye to eye. That's my shit. For the first time. That's enough.
So, folks, Ironheart is is coming to Disney Plus. I'm trying to find a date. I cannot find one. Also, according to this article, Shea Coulee is at least somewhere in Ironheart. I think you all said that.
Yes, I did.
Yes, we did.
For sure.
I'm just assuming
2023.
it's her character in the comics. Give me $5 if I'm right.
I won't give you that $5, but the rest of the cast will. So, folks, we're gonna move on to DJ Elokari's second music break of the evening. DJ Elokari's gonna hit you with some. DJ Elokari, what you gonna hit him with?
Yo, so it's another music video. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, the second music video is an artist by the name of Adrenaline Peck. She has a song called Robot that we're gonna check out, and then I'm also gonna try to hit you out with some other songs and whatnot.
And then we're going to do Eye to Eye. Just me and DJ Elokari. We're gonna do a duet.
Stay tuned for that.
For
Also,
the first time.
I'm gonna need you to get on key though.
Whatever.
Here on BlurdDotRadio. We'll see you in about 15.
All right, let's get it.
Your mission 18 is to go and recover the life orb. Do not compromise this mission. Do you understand?
Time to wake up.
BlurdDotRadio.
Worm feed or something that birds eat. Below the cemetery I'm buried. They held services for me, but nobody heard me say my condition was temporary. So they were in mourning the entire morning. The sky was crying too, it was pouring. And this is unnerving, my vision is blurry. My perfect suit not suited for burrowing. And this dirt really irks me. When I reach the surface, I'll shake it from my shirt in a hurry. Working quick, cause my mom must be worried sick. I told her I would be home early. Now am I a zombie? And is this a haunting? How is it that I'm still all in one piece? I'm unharmed, thought I'd have one arm, or maybe be unarmed, just like when an officer shot me.
Dig it up, dig it out. Dig yourself out of the ground. Dig for you, dig it up. Dig the truth out of the ground. Dig away.
And cold sweats, thank God, it's just dreams. Dead kid ain't coming back, nobody can get me. My partner ain't told yet, my squad got loyalty. Sun rays bounce off the plaque that the man had engraved for me. I'm the woman city proud of, a hero they love me, but I'm afraid I'm a shadow. Aware they can crush me, move on, let the past go. Bad guy, let to judge me. I just can't repent and admit that I killed a kid for no reason. I get to the truth, I'm ashamed. At the funeral yesterday, should have been a token. Respect should be different if I knew what to say. Waiting for the rumors to fade, all this get assumed what should take. The tune with consuming my brain, the illusions they move in my spaces. Refusing to say that they knew who to blame. And the views would have changed to be me with a noose on my neck. I know who they would hang. It's just cause I'm blue, I'll be safe. Text from my dude, mood just changed. Ace in the news is a tape.
Dig it up, dig it out. Dig yourself out of the ground. Dig for you, dig it up. Dig the truth out of the ground.
Dig away.
BlurdDotRadio.
From the temples to the ghetto slums, get them enraptured. I'm a trailblazer, I'm a hellraiser, I'm already major. I don't need no favors. I got 7 black ass names to choke your
BlurdDotRadio be right back,
on
right
my life
after.
that'll get you done. I'm deeply rooted, my scalp ain't never felt no perm. I'm darkly suited like I'm back from a case of germ. Black as the a hole in your mama's universe where you was formed. The point of no return where field niggas are born. Branded by the scorn, lust of black body porn. Massive brown babies scatter around like corn. Henrietta Lex, Eve Jean, what I'm on. We some super blacks, DC, be more. Stand up in the back, where you at, hardcore? Now get 'em on the floor, get 'em on the floor. Close the curtain, go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. Putting work in till they close the curtain, go berserk then, giving them a hurtin'. I'm too saucy, bitch, get off me. You couldn't even deal with the shit this cost me. I was black back when black wasn't the trend. I was too black for you new blacks to let me in. You was scared I would say something that might offend. A little black is an accent, a lot of black is threatening. Most of y'all are too scared to be yourselves. You rather trade your freedom in for a comfortable cell. And I get it, you work hard for the spot you got. Ain't tryna have no field nigga making the block hot. You surprised I'm still alive and better than ever. Shining like new money, still upsetting the setup. Ha. Queen of culture, bringing disease to you vultures. Watching me like a pinned-up poster. Copying my C's like a counterfeit sculpture. But that God frequency just a dripping off her. I'm doing law, high priestess of these bars. I'm a quadruple threat, nebular superstar. I'm too big to stay in my lane. Murder you all, I'm staking my claim. I'm a hurricane avatar. This ain't that palatable black, manageable tank. Matter of fact, it's the Hannibal attack. Flammable yak in your back. This ain't that knee bent, can't take cloth accent for appeasement. This that chain shattering black, take a moment for bereavement.
And we're back.
What's up, everybody? You're watching BlurdDotRadio.
Radio.
I thought I was muted if you heard me say fuck during that.
Nope.
I was not. So, folks, DJ Lokari just hit you with some. DJ Lokari, what did you hit him with?
Yeah, man. So we started that off with a music video by the artist by the name of, hold on, make sure I don't get this right. Adrenaline Pack. And the name of her music.
Because I saw it. And
Adrenaline? Adrian? A-D-E-L. Adeline. There we go. So Adeline Pack. The name of her music video is Robot, which is really, really dope. She's a.
Was it?
Yeah, they went in on that video. It was pretty freaking amazing. So please follow them. They are amazing, really talented artists. And that does make the second music video that is a part of our music video countdown. It's going to go down for the summertime. So summertime music video countdown that is sponsored by Jepson's Malort. So shout outs to Jepson's Malort for always sponsoring our music video countdown. We most definitely appreciate them. So yeah, man. Those videos will be added into that countdown for the summer. And please make sure at the end of the summer you go vote for your favorite one, because it's this list is getting pretty hot. This is going to be a very large countdown, and I cannot wait to do it. But yeah.
Did you say all the music videos? Because I think you stopped at the first one.
Yeah. And then the other two songs. The first song was "Dig" by Sidewalk Chalk. Shout outs to Sidewalk Chalk. They are an amazing band. Please go support Sidewalk Chalk. And then we also got a song by Moo Fresh, and that song is called "Work." Shout outs to Moo Fresh.
So folks, it's time for shots.
Oh shit.
We here at BlurdDotRadio have the good fortune to be sponsored by CH Distillery, who gives us a whole lot of Jepson's Malort. That can phase in for long enough. Jepson's Malort has the aroma and full body flavor of an unusual botanical Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers everywhere. We're going to drink some of it here on BlurdDotRadio.
Shout outs to all the girls, to the workers at First Sip Cafe who adore Malort. So, and got a sponsorship as well from CH Distillery. So shout outs to First Sip Cafe in Uptown.
Also, I met Eve Ewing at First Sip Cafe randomly. He was just in there when I was on a date. It was a long time ago, in case my girlfriend wasn't. So folks, the toast goes: I am not above you. I am not below you. I am right here with you. Cheers. That was well timed.
It'll get you drunk.
If anything, it'll get you drunk. So folks, we got some trailers.
Well, okay. Well,
yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I have it. Do I?
I didn't know if we had a video for it, but there you go.
I do. Check this out.
Sit back, relax, watch.
That's way cooler.
Shout out to Dozo Animations. He did that.
Wait, who did that?
Dozo Animations.
That was awesome.
Kid Mental hooked me up with that guy.
Man, that was phenomenal.
For sure. So we have this week. I forgot about these strips.
By the way, are you showing the trailer?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. This week we got the trailer for season 4 of Atlanta, the final season. And if we get through that conversation, we got the trailer for Archer, season 13. It's a lot of seasons for that show. We're going to start off with the Childish Gambino masterpiece, Atlanta, season 4, right here on BlurdDotRadio.
Roll down the window.
Hey, what's up?
Ice water $1.
Listen, the last time we did this, you guys gave me room temp water and charged me extra because it was sunny in Atlanta. Come on now.
Ice water bad for you anyway.
Hold on.
You seem frustrated today.
I'm not upset about anything.
Hey, man, what's going on?
I mean, not to flex, but work is good. Hey, I'm here to see D'Angelo.
What you did up there was very impressive. So how did you do
Why's
that?
D'Angelo in the vault?
You know.
Don't tell me that you get sick of living.
You're like,
Then all hell breaks loose.
she sent me all them pretty pictures, I done screenshot it. Like, don't be sending me the kid if
Oh
you
my
ain't
God.
nobody.
Get off my car now.
Oh, my goodness.
I appreciate that he's in therapy.
For sure.
I just like seeing modern black people in therapy in their shows. Shout out to Insecure.
Mental health
But
is important.
you don't see it much with black men. Black men need mental health.
I watch
help
Criminal
too.
Minds, and I know
We
when someone's
definitely
up
do.
to something twisted.
Oh, he in the sunken place.
ESPN. That's a regular damn remote.
What's the name of old boy with the blonde?
Darius. You mean his real name or?
No, in the show it's fine.
I'll never remember his real name.
He kind of remind me of Wody in P Valley.
I can see that.
There's somebody
And
named Wody, like what Master
Yeah.
P.
It is a nigga named Wody in P Valley.
That's fine. Hey, little Woody. Here's what. Number one, I'm excited about this season of Atlanta because if you remember in the last season, black people got reparations.
How much?
It's going to be an idealized version of America that has never been in the black show. Never.
How much
in the
money
black
they get?
show. For reparations in this show? I don't know.
Yeah, you just know they got it.
You've never watched Atlanta?
No.
Oh yeah, you never watched Atlanta. I forgot.
Damn,
only
that's
watched, like,
almost
maybe-
like one of them. That's like now I know how I feel when I don't play spades.
I don't play spades either. I don't know how to play spades.
I don't like violence. I'm not.
I can play dominoes. That's the only.
Spades or taboos are two things that make black people fight for no reason.
Monopoly.
Oh, I can play. I can
Monopoly,
play taboo.
In Uno. Shout out to HNIC.
House rules for Uno. We don't follow the fucking rules on the box.
House rules ruin it all every time.
It's fun though.
Yeah, until people don't talk to each other for a month.
Also Monopoly.
I'm not doing it. Either one. I go to a black function, people start playing spades. I go outside and hang out by the grill. I'm not playing. So I'm excited to see this idealized version of America that now includes the main characters because they've been on tour for at least a year or two. Here's a prediction: Paperboy will not perform on the show unless it's the very last, like right before the credits roll thing. We have not seen Paperboy rap. I know full well that is Donald Glover's brother rapping the Paperboy song. It's never been Brian Tyree Henry. What's that?
Is this like an ongoing joke or something that you never actually see Paperboy perform? Or?
It's a thing. The
It's a
show
thing.
revolves around Paperboy's rap career, and you never see him perform once. I'm happy to see that Cat Williams is back. I'm happy to see that Ern's dad
Alligator
is coming
Man.
back. The Alligator Man. Them children ain't lying to you. I'm the Alligator Man.
He got an alligator back there.
No, he don't. Yes, he do. Yes,
Nah, really, he do. He got an alligator back there. Nah,
Yeah,
them
you
kids
gotta
is
watch
not
the
lying
show.
to you. I actually do got an alligator back there.
The very specific line, because I have not found a reason to say this in my real life. But them children ain't lying to you. I want to say that to somebody.
You ain't been around enough kids to be able to say it.
That's what it is. And I
But
don't
when that
want
motherfucker actually brought out an alligator, that is, my God.
Don't go in there. That's where the alligator is. And they opened the door and he was like, "It's a cane corso back there." Cat Williams is back. Ern's dad is back, so I have to believe there's some sort of family reunion situation that could be happening here, which would make sense because we have a cursory knowledge of the fact that Ern and Paperboy are cousins. Paperboy's mother died. We don't really know how. We just know that afterwards, Ern and Paperboy didn't really speak to each other until Ern found out that Paperboy was rapping. I'm interested to see who tried to shoot Paperboy in the trailer. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm wondering if the water that Darius is sitting in is the same drowned city that started off season 3. I'm really just excited to see how they're gonna put this season together. I imagine family is gonna be a big element since you see Ern, Van, and they're now older. What's the name of their kid?
Lottie.
Lottie. You see an older
Lolly,
Lottie with them. They're sleeping in the same bed. Oh yeah, we'll see how this goes, and I'm excited to see it. DJ Elokari, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, man, I'm 100% excited about Atlanta. It's always a great show. I think we're gonna get a couple of predictions of things that I've been thinking about for a good little minute, which is that I don't think Paperboy is trying to be famous no more. Like, that nigga was way too happy to be on that tractor. So I'm pretty sure.
But have you been on a tractor?
It might be fun.
I mean, actually, these are going from things for people who've seen the show. But yeah, it's, you know. But yeah, it's been an ongoing thing where it's just like I think he's tired of fame, so it's looking like he might be, you know, escaping to, you know.
Well, it did look like he settled into it in this last season.
Yeah,
he's throwing money at his fans. Like, nothing says I like being famous.
I think it was because like he had a couple of existential crises in his last season too. So that's why I was wondering. Maybe he's getting like those moments of wanting to kind of like escape, and then like as Earn is moving up in his position, it's like Paperboy is kind of like wishing that he wasn't where he was. And I don't know. I just feel like that's what's going on right now.
Fame is hard, man.
Yeah.
It is, and I mean like. But also, I never really see him making new shit
either. He might not be
either.
as famous in America because Europeans appreciate black music differently than Americans do.
100%.
Yeah, but there's still an
jazz musicians would go
expectation
to
when you
France
have a.
because they were appreciated as people over there.
Yeah, and I mean, to what Mike is saying, Ash, like the whole last season was spent overseas. So for that last episode, and he was like seeing how he's looked at on a global scale. Like we've gone from seeing this character just be like hood famous, and then like slightly and not really being all that comfortable of like how to manage being hood famous, and then going overseas and seeing the way that he's like been viewed to like this very huge. You know what I'm saying? So it's.
Yeah, no, I'm like not having seen the show. I can just get the sense that I mean, just in general, not everybody handles being famous or well known well, especially if that was like never your goal. Like, it's one thing to like want to make it in the music industry in the sense like I'm gonna make money off of something that I enjoy. It's another when you have to take into consideration you are now expected to always make banger after banger, go on tour.
There's a scene where there is a man in a Batman mask that knocks on Paperboy's door in the first season. Like Darius answers the door and the guy just like, Paperboy live here? And he's like, yeah. And the guy just goes and runs away, not walks.
Yeah. That sense of privacy is gone.
Yeah.
And again, some people thrive for that. For sure. And other people are like, I do not want that. I'm other people.
For sure.
Me and Paperboy, we are the same. I'm not.
There you go.
Oh, you muted, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny, I thought you muted yourself on purpose. Your microphone might not be turned on because you're not muted in StreamYard.
Yes. We can't hear you. But yeah, I'm excited about it. It most definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Just really excited about what they're going to bring into this new season and whatnot. Atlanta is always a good time.
Can I be heard now?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, so from DJ L.O. Kari, we got as soon as I can find the button. Here we go.
That was the dude that was looking for Paperboy.
That was him.
Yeah, that was him.
Kenny, what are your thoughts here?
Oh, I'm definitely excited. Looks like Paperboy is going to be getting into the weed business, which is,
of course,
which is just like the next step as a rapper. You get into like growing weed, so that's why he's on.
Which is another one of those new things. If you've been overseas this whole time and you come back and find out like, oh, weed is legal.
Yeah, right.
right.
You gotta diversify your assets.
Yeah, seeing him selling like this crop and then being on a tractor looks hilarious. So
for sure,
honestly, I'm just ready for the weird shit that always just really just makes me like laugh.
Man, listen, they said, "Can I see D'Angelo?" And there was a whole vault. For some reason, Earn wakes up upside down in a closet. Don't get weird.
Yeah, no, and I am interested to see.
Where's that music coming from, real quick? DJ Lokari, is that you?
Yeah.
Could you turn it down a little bit?
It's like two different competing music.
Yeah. Continue, Kenny. I'm sorry.
The family dynamic that we're gonna see with Earn and Lottie, and also just everybody. It looks like they're really trying to get this last season just kind of like circling the wagons, which, like I think you said, like is disappointing because like there's a lot. It feels like there's a lot more they can explore with this. Just the way they talk, just the way they utilize hip hop as a background for so many other just points of views on race. Not even points of views, just like out and out, just hilarious takes about what the world would be if black folks got to be happy.
For sure.
Nice.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
What a novel idea.
So it'll be weird to see that gone away so quickly because Atlanta is a revolutionary show. Like
Absolutely.
It's one of those black shows that really subverts a lot of black tropes, a lot of black forms of media,
like
but
Twin
smart,
Peaks.
but also hilarious. Like, it's gonna be hard to replace that. And honestly, you don't.
I don't think it's replaceable.
Yeah, I don't think
unless
it's
Donald Glover makes another show, I can't see
But
it being replaceable.
I guess I'm sorry. I guess I should say a space where black creatives get to express their full creative ideas. Like this is a show that is created by black folks for black folks, and you can tell that like there's an understanding of what we've all been through.
And it's absurdist. You don't see a lot of black absurdist TV shows.
Oh yeah, it is, and it's a bummer that it's going away.
It really is.
Hopefully it
but
opens the
this
door
trailer
for more.
has me ready. I'm prepared. Bring back the Batman character. We must know, why did he ask?
Yo, there's so much. Like, there's the Batman character. Remember Tracy? Where is he? He's not gonna be happy.
The Batman character is who was shooting that Paperboy.
Maybe Tracy is gonna try to rob Paperboy at some point. Actually, you haven't seen Atlanta. Do you want to tell the two people watching your take on the show? What you're waiting for as far as watching the show?
I think I might just wait for the whole series to be done at this point, so I can just binge it all. Because when I first watched it in the first year it came out, with season 1 or whatever, I didn't know what I was expecting watching it. So now that I have a better idea of like its absurdist nature, I think I can like better receive what I'm watching. Because like again, I think I only watched maybe the first 3 episodes. The last episode I remember is someone getting hit by an invisible car.
Oh damn!
And
you
like,
didn't see the
and like no one addressed it in the next episode. And I was like, what?
you didn't see the BNN episode, the Black News Network episode.
No,
you were one away from getting hooked on that show.
Like I said, the first 3
episodes, like
yeah. But at the time, I also didn't have like FX, so I was like at my girlfriend's house watching.
It wasn't on Hulu yet.
She was like, "Oh, you should check out the show," and she doesn't watch TV like that. So it's like, "Oh, she's telling me to watch the show. I should watch the show," but she like didn't keep up with it either. So it's like I didn't have access to watching it, and the first 3 episodes just didn't hook me. So
it is the BNN episode. Was the one, and mind you, I liked everything that I saw. The invisible car was like, oh, so we're not on planet Earth. I got you. We're on like some other planet.
When the club manager kept using like whole Batman gadgets to escape, we were not in reality. Like that's when I was like, yeah, this is my show. Like that.
For sure.
Because I didn't think we were gonna get to the invisible car, but they kept talking about it throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
My man is trying to avoid pay and earn.
When my guy said the price on the can though, and he was like, the price is on the can.
Never get
I feel like after the first season, it definitely started to lead more into that absurdist nature, even in like its promos. Because I remember the first promo was what got me onto Tame Impala, because they used Tame Impala in their trailer. And it was really just him walking backwards, and I didn't really think much of it. But like since then, the trailers have gotten like, or the teasers or whatever, promos have gotten even weirder. Like the latest one I saw during the when I went to go see Nope, they played the promo before Nope, and it was like,
oh, the short.
Yeah, it was like them outside of like a convenience store, and there was like an ostrich.
Yeah,
and,
that was
like,
don't lose your thought, but there were a lot of references to past episodes.
Yeah, I got the sensitivity for references, and then like Paperboy at the end, like he did a mic drop, and instead of the mic dropping, all of them dropped out of the scene. So it was like, okay, yeah, this show is weird.
Yeah.
But in a good way, because like I said, we don't see a whole lot of like black absurdist shows. You know, black people ain't allowed to just be weird and cool. You don't get to see that a whole lot outside of like what independent artists are doing on YouTube or TikTok with their skits, stuff like that. So I've always appreciated Atlanta for what it was doing.
Yeah.
In terms of genre and black people being in it, you know.
For sure.
Just not having available access to effects like that is easy for me to it's you know, out of sight, out of mind, and I just haven't kept up with it. And like you said before, no one is really like dissecting the episodes. No one's really reacting to the episodes
a little
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like you really got to search for it. Like even now, when it comes to me watching P-Valley, there's maybe 3 channels that I watch that I feel like actually have something worth saying about P-Valley, let alone straight hetero men. Like I really want to hear the perspective of P-Valley from straight hetero men.
I watch at least 3 or 4 that do pretty good. I know one that's the straight hetero men one.
You want to shout them out?
I can.
Let me see if we watch the same people. It's like
I most definitely. She been a little slow this season, but Pay Her Weight is one, and she already about to talk about that shit.
Doesn't she do that? She also does it on the show that I think I'm thinking of. Oh no, I'm thinking of someone else.
But the dude, his name is Mark Dark TV. I like his. He's who I got the Loud Pack from. This is
Mark Dark TV. He does Power as well.
Yeah, he funny as shit. He was like, I hope that we gonna be smoking on that Loud Pack of you pick insert character. The Derek Loud Pack is what we talk about. He talks about the most. Also, Struggle Reviews TV is also another one that I listen to.
The one I'm thinking of that does. Sometimes she's on it with Just My Opinion reviews.
Yeah.
And then the other chick I listen to is Color Me Pink. Her reactions are hilarious. But when it comes to the men, it's pretty much just My Opinion and Mark Dark? Mark Dark TV. Those are like the only 2 and the only ones who can like actually like, you know, accept P-Valley for all of it. You know, not just the twerking and the stripping, which is top tier. But like me and my friend watched last night. We were cheering during one. We were like, "Woo!" Yeah.
Well,
but yeah.
Let me say this about
just can't help but spoil a little bit, can't huh?
Yeah. You know, that's what I was trying to.
Just got to spoil something, huh? Don't you?
It's not a spoiler. You know the stripping's always good. But all that to say, Atlanta is one of those cultural pieces that if it hasn't gotten its accolades, it better by the time it
100% has.
And also, you know, I'm hoping that this is ending on Donald Glover's terms. Like he wanted it as 3 episodes. That's it.
I believe
telling his story. You know, I hate when things just get canceled too soon before the creator can really get their vision out. So, you know, hopefully y'all get the conclusion y'all want. It ends.
It don't matter. I mean, with this type of show, you know,
it's satisfying. Like it's probably not gonna answer every question, but if it can at least be satisfying, you know, maybe
it ain't. It's gonna be a bunch of random shit.
And this isn't a spoiler because it doesn't give away any of the plot points. The last season ended with a man getting peed on.
Yep.
What was the context?
It's
getting peed on.
Yeah, just know.
Yeah, man.
Y'all need answers to that? Y'all need answers to that?
I'm just telling you that's how seasons end. The show. Season 1 ended in like a very kind of rooted way. Season 2 ended in a kind of a rooted way. Season 3 was just the whole season was like less because it was European. It was basically black people in space, like on another planet, just doing shit. Yeah, I would definitely say. And then on the tangent of more people need to be talking about this, there were very few episodes in season 3 where I didn't have to look something up after the show. Like,
and that's why I said earlier when I said I need to be in a certain mind space to watch the show because there's a lot of layered meaning in it. And yeah, you can watch it as a cursory, just fun time, but that's not how I watch stuff.
Well, regardless, you're gonna have to rewatch it because there's a lot of shit going on. I might rewatch it today.
That's half the fun.
That might be my blurred out from. It's been my blurred out before. It might be my blurred out again. Rewatch all of Atlanta just because I got a bunch of work to do in the studio and I need to put something on. So, folks, I believe did it say September 15th?
Wait, we didn't get nothing. Can you just?
Oh, we sure didn't get it.
Kenny?
What's up?
What are your thoughts?
You already
Did you talk
asked
about
me
it
that.
in season 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the Malort gets in the system, I forget everything.
Yeah, and I'm ready to eat dinner.
I'm wine drunk.
No, I'm not.
Good job.
Oh,
Well, as DJ L. Okari plays us off, it is time for shout-outs.
Yeah, Murmur.
Bang, bang. I want to give a shout-out to Steve, who had to work late. He couldn't make it. I want to give a rest in peace shout-out to Ann Hesh and Olivia Newton-John. They both passed this week. Ann Hesh died in a car accident. I don't know how Olivia Newton-John died, but I don't think it was an accident circumstance.
Cancer.
Was it
cancer? Fuck cancer.
I didn't realize she was like the same age as my grandma on that.
Her and John Travolta are old. I want to give a shout out to the BlurdDotRadio crew. Thank you all for coming through. I want to give a shout out to the 2 to 5 people who have watched tonight. Come back next week. We'll have more stuff. I want to give a shout out to my partner, Nikki. I want to give a shout out to Kid Mental, who did our drops and this stuff back here. Also, the animations that you saw tonight. Kid Mental hooked me up with that kid. Shout out to Dozo Animations, who just got the job. He used me as a reference. I hope it worked for you. I don't know. Dozo is in Turkey. I don't know. He's done work for Americans. That's got to look good on the resume. Not just because he's from Turkey, but you did work in other countries. Like,
you got international appeal, my brother.
There it is. Yeah. With that, I will pass my shout outs to DJ L. Okari.
First off, shout outs to you all. You know me. Also, Mike holding it down on StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for holding it down, especially while I'm like getting this news. I'm still. How y'all feel about the background? I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
needs more art.
It looks new.
It's new.
More art and lights.
It's coming. All right.
Make it look like the Pink. The Boom Boom Room. Yeah. Get you a pole back there with the lights.
He's just saying words.
Yeah.
That is what sentences are, Kenny.
I reclaim my time. Also, shout outs to my boy Aran Kabashu, got married. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Aran and Christine, man. I'm so proud of them, man. Like 12 years, you know what I mean, of being in a relationship and now, you know, married and whatnot. They might as well have been married, taking the next step in their life together. Shout outs to Moving. Shout outs to the artists who we played, you know what I mean, in the music video Countdown. Much love. I'm tired and hungry and sleepy. You know, all those things.
I do gotta eat something.
Shout outs to the people who pay me to go and DJ at places. It's dope. You know what I mean? To say that I can go and DJ and make money and be tired of shit, but you know, you guys keep me, you know, working and pay my bills. Appreciate y'all.
Every time somebody tells me they're tired of work, I'm like, well, you know they pay us to be here.
Right.
We're not doing this for free.
Right.
Thank you, DJ L. Okari. Ash got him. Who you want to shout out?
Well, I just learned this recently. Yesterday was Bobby Hill's birthday of King of the Hill.
I wonder how old Bobby would be.
I believe
Bobby.
He was born in 1985. So, I know, right?
Bobby's my age?
God damn.
I'm older than Bobby. Let me throw that out.
Wow. Well, there you go. Yeah, I believe it's like 1980.
Damn it, Bobby.
That boy
That
ain't
boy
right.
ain't right, man.
Anyway,
That's not nice.
but also I will give a shout out to my nana,
For sure.
'cause my nana, you know, and my aunt who will be turning 42 tomorrow.
Come on now.
You know.
Shout out to all them Leos.
Yep. Apparently Leos aren't very popular. I don't know. I'm not the type. I'm not the type to be like, oh, I don't fuck with such and such zodiac. I don't really pay attention to it too
That's
much.
because you've never dated a Leo.
I've not, but I've been friends with people of various zodiacs, and it just so happens the ones that stick around the longest are Leos and
Well, you
Taurus.
know.
I will
The
say
zodiac thing, the
Sagittarius
whole
men get on my
personality
nerves.
set. Yeah. Depending
Just
on
'cause-
where you fall, these people, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's when you have similar personalities that things start to grate because you just see all the things that you don't like in yourself and somebody outside of yourself. Shout out to all the Sagittarius men out there. Y'all are just me. And it's just getting a taste of my own medicine. But yeah, so that's it.
Thank you, Ash. Kenny, what shouts and murmurs do you have to share?
But Black Dynamite, I'm a Sagittarius.
I know, and
Oh,
you're
good.
one of the folks that get on my nerves.
Jesus Christ.
Respectfully. It's like a brother thing, or a sibling thing, as it were.
Shout out to listening, watching the show. Shout out to First Day Comics, where you can find that Harley Quinn comic book.
There they go.
You can pre-order it
Mhm.
either at our shop or go to Q Franklin's Instagram page, Twitter page. You can find a link to pre-order your Harley Quinn Eat, Bang, Pray, Love tour.
There we go.
Mm.
That concludes your shout outs?
That's it.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching BlurdDotRadio. Join us next week when our guest will be the founder of KHEM KHEM Fest. Until then, love, peace, hair grease. Go read a book, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't spread monkeypox. Okay, bye.
What is it?